An extended selfie stick can be used in all sorts of ways to get some really awesome shots, and in this video I'm going to show you 8 shots that you can get with your extended selfie stick, how to do it, and then at the end of the video I'm going to show you how to edit them easily using viewfinder mode. So let's get straight to it. In this video I'm using the new updated Telesyn extended selfie stick, which is 3 meters long, and you can watch a full review on that here. Everything's shot in the 360 mode at 5.7K with the exception of the first shot, and all shots are done using the selfie stick at full extension. The first shot is a bullet time shot with no bullet time handle needed. Be careful when doing this shot because it is a little bit awkward to do, so there is an element of risk. Put your camera in bullet time mode and hold the selfie stick in one hand and rotate it around your head the same as you would with the bullet time handle. And when you get to one full rotation you have to twist your hand so you can keep on going with the stick. And this is the most awkward bit. It's super wide and the awkward movement doesn't even notice in the final shot. And there's no editing needed with this one, you just simply trim the start and the finish of your clip. This next shot is the classic no drone no problem shot, and it's made super high because of the 3 meter length. These shots always look best when you have stuff going on around the camera because you have a greater sense of movement, so I love doing these shots going through the forest. To do this shot you simply hold the selfie stick high up in the air and walk along. Because you've got the extra length you don't have to hold your hand high, you can keep it at waist height and let the selfie stick do the work. Hold it just forward of your body so the camera can see your face. If it's directly above your head, the perspective sometimes flattens your body out and you just have this head walking along. Sticking in the forest, this next shot just gives you a tree's perspective looking down on you. It works particularly well in winter because the trees have no leaves, so you have all these branches surrounding the camera. You simply hold the camera up as high as possible through the branches, being careful not to scratch the lenses. Another simple yet effective shot is the front tracking shot. This time, hold the selfie stick straight out in front of you, low to the ground, and walk forward. Because these shots are so wide, you can't see that your hand is holding anything, which adds more magic to the shot because you have this awesome wide tracking shot in front of you. The rising drone shot is next, and this starts with the camera on a point of focus, whether that's a person, an object, or a building, a statue, etc. As you walk back you slowly raise the camera, and as you get to the highest point you keep walking back. The extended pole can be used to move through things that would otherwise not be possible. The best example of this is moving through a car through both windows. So open up both front windows and push the selfie stick all the way through one window and out the other side. And now walk backwards and slowly bring the camera out through both windows. You can either finish the shot there or move around the car or combine it with a rising drone shot. This next shot is really easy to do and it has 2 possible edits that we'll look at the end of the video. So stand still and move the stick so that it rotates around your entire body as far as you can go in one direction, and then move it back the other way. So the first shot this creates is a tracking shot that moves around you, and because the camera is at a low angle close to the ground and there's a lot of foreground, you create that rushing movement in your shot. And the second shot this creates is a fun perspective where you are pinned standing on top of a tiny planet. The planet appears to be spinning around and moves you around while you're in a standing position. The final shot before we look at the editing is the drone loop. So again, standing still, but this time move the camera right over your head so it's behind you, almost to the ground. And now move the camera back over your head, and as it comes over, follow the camera with your head until it lands low to the ground in front of you. Hold it there for a beat and then go back the other way, again following the camera with your head. To edit these, simply open up the app and first select your no drone no problem clip. Go to the start of the clip and press the plus icon and select viewfinder mode, and this is how we'll start every edit that we'll be doing. And you'll find it easier if you're sat in a swivel chair or if you're stood up to do these edits. Viewfinder mode is a live editing mode where you move your phone to create the edit with no additional keyframes needed. To start recording, press and keep hold of the red record icon. If you move your finger to the right, you come out wider and create more of a tiny planet shot, and if you move to the left, you move closer. But remember, the shots that we want to achieve here, we want to take advantage of the extended selfie stick, so all of our shots will be wide. So we want them to be wide and high as possible, and for this shot you just press and hold and keep your finger in the same position and follow the action. Press and hold and keep your finger in the same position, and now look up at the branches with the phone and then down onto you below and then swivel around. Press and hold the record button and keep yourself in the center of frame and follow the action. Keep your finger in the same place, and once you've pressed record, you then keep your point of focus in the same place, so you keep reframing the shot smoothly as the camera moves backwards. There's a lot you can do here, but what we will do is start looking at the car, and then as the camera moves through the first window, we spin in our chair so that the camera switches position. And now when it's out of the window the other side, we can then finish the shot using any additional camera movement we want. Press and hold the record button and just keep yourself in the middle of the frame by swiveling the chair and adjusting the frame accordingly. With shots like this, you kind of have to blend and anticipate the movement so that when you change direction, it's a smooth transition. Press and hold the record button, but this time you move your finger to the right to create a tiny planet. In order to centralize the planet, you simply tilt the phone, and then you just hold it in one place and let the camera movement do all the work. For this shot, press and hold the record button and frame yourself in the middle of the shot. Now when the camera moves, you keep yourself in the middle of the shot by tilting your body and the phone backwards and forwards, so up and down. So the idea here is to create one-off fun shots that you can use for social media, or you can bring all of these shots into the story editor, add some music and create a really fun edit. Let me know in the comments which is your favourite shot. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.